Today we take a quick fire look at Yuri on the Nintendo Switch, a 2D platformer looking to get people's attention with a unique visual art style. But does it do enough to be more than just style over substance in this game that started originally as a cell phone game, and will it stand out on the eShop? Hit subscribe, why not like the video if it's helpful, leave us a comment below with your thoughts, and let's get this started.
Oh, this is everything with you right next to me, so alive, and tonight I'm thinking that I don't wanna go.
So let's jump straight in with the immediate impression you will get starting up this game. The visuals are beautiful. Hand-drawn environments with consistently varying imagery and enemies, it makes this one a true stunner to enjoy. While the environments, they can be low detail, it's clearly an artistic design that jumps out from the screen. The colours are also bold throughout, adding to the dreamlike nature of the game, and it will immediately have you stunned. Then over the top of these beautiful worlds, you're going to find a solid black layer similar to that of Limbo. It differentiates for the player between playable landscape and decorative elements. It's a great combination of style that works extremely well for the setting. Now alongside the levels, the animation brings everything to life. Enemies move around the screen in unique patterns, the bed turned skateboard animates and rolls with the terrain, and Yuri's movements and animations, while simplistic, add another layer of character to our title hero. One of the earliest examples, but my favourite personally, is an approach to certain danger. I don't want to ruin it for anyone, but here he pulls out his telescope to evaluate the situation with true comedic flair. It's a simple touch, but a very welcome one. Now visually, I've got to say I'm on record for saying that I'm not a fan of cell phone to Switch ports, but here, honestly, it was a wise move to take this from its cell phone origins and get it on a larger platform and screen. Nothing here suggests this was on a mobile phone, and it deserves the attention only a TV and console can provide. Now when it comes to gameplay, things are still impressive, but I will say not quite perfect. The concept's interesting. Use a bed essentially as a skateboard. It's unique and it controls perfectly fine, but I did find a couple of issues here. First, with some of the level design, while it looks great, I would frequently miss elements that would be less obvious as you are moving. Think hanging vines that you need to jump onto at the edge of a cliff. It would take me a little while to piece together. There would be some trial and element moments. Sometimes Yuri wouldn't quite grab onto what I wanted him, or her, I'm not sure, to grab onto, and also in some way it actually comes down to the overall speed of Yuri. Yuri is incredibly fast. Yes, it is easy to slow Yuri down, but I feel just capping the speed at a slightly slower pace would have not only helped in these moments, but allowed the player to take in the beauty surrounding them. The extremely fast speed almost takes away from the world you inhabit here. Additionally, it doesn't necessarily support a lot of the moments in the game, as you need to understand where you are going next, especially when we start to see the inclusion of cliffs, gaps in between platforms, and just as these levels progress, these frequently result in instant death, and it can somewhat add to the frustration. For me though, patience in speed provides the biggest reward here, and I'd go as far as saying perhaps it should have been forced. Providing the player choice on speed is interesting. I'd actually love to know everyone's thoughts as well on this in the comments below. Should they force it, or should they give us the choice of how we approach it? Overall though, it's a fun experience for gameplay with just a few minor issues. I will say with 17 levels, not only are you getting your money's worth here with the gameplay, but you'll also find reason to return with collectible orbs scattered throughout the stages. These are a fantastic draw for those collectathon fans out there. So finally, sound and music, and they just continue to maintain quality. While character and environmental sounds, they're minimal, they do enough to convey emotion and changes in the setting. Collectible orbs have suitably beautiful and mystical sounds to play into the dream world setting. Where Yuri really succeeds though, it's the music. Simplistic themes, minimalistic moments come in and out, and then they all layer upon each other. Everything about it just screams it was written for these moments, and it's another way the game reinforces the setting. It's an incredible soundtrack that deserves praise, attention, and honestly, I'd be happy to purchase this one, sit back and listen to it outside of my playtime. So the final verdict in Yuri, it's a unique experience on the Switch. It clearly takes influence from many great games, and it provides a decent amount of content over those 17 levels to easily justify the price of $13.99, in my opinion a more than fair cost. Now while a few issues for me do let it down just slightly in gameplay, I can say I will be revisiting this world again I'm sure, and today we're awarding Yuri an 8 out of 10. A great game and a high recommendation from me. This game, it took 6 years to develop by the Potier brothers, I hope I pronounced that right, and that is immediately apparent here. Exceptional beauty, a touching main character, and a score that is just stunning, can't be let down by just a few minor gameplay hiccups. This one screams passion project, and rightly so. It's something special and very unique. Thanks for watching today, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, hit like, hit subscribe, and we'll see you all on the next Gaming X.
Oh, this is everything with you right next to me. So alive, and tonight I'm thinking that I don't wanna